What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me on another MRE review. This is another big part of my series, and this particular MRE is extremely rare, and I'm very privileged and very honored to review this particular MRE simply because I'm Italian. So this is the 24-hour Italian meal, and it says Hour MRE. So this is going to be an awesome review. It's going to be long. I hope you guys stick around for it. But without further ado, let's get into it now. This is the non-alcoholic 24-hour Italian MRE 24-hour. The one with alcohol in it is like $199. It's extremely rare. It's the only MRE in the world that comes with alcohol, and I believe it's like a little shot of Moretti or something like that you put in your coffee or whatever. This is the non-alcoholic version, still extremely rare. Like I said, I'm really privileged. I feel really privileged and honored to review my culture and see how they eat in the armed forces in Italy, because it's something that I've always wanted to know about. So I'm a big war buff too, so kind of excited about it. But anyway, let's crack this thing open right away and let's get right into it. This thing is a beast, man. It weighs like 5 pounds. We're going to cut this bad boy right open. Now it comes inside of a box, and then it's inside this wrapper. This is all foil. Now right off the bat I opened this up and I'm smelling something, so hopefully it's not damaged. Okay, so there's several boxes. Cool. I thought it was just one big box. No, it's several different boxes, which is kind of cool. I like that. So I imagine, and I like that foil. Look at that. Got a foil pack. Now it did have some damage on the back side. The foil was punctured. No big deal. I want to keep this, so I keep all my MRE wrappers. So yeah, that's what they did. They broke it up into breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they have it right in the boxes. So this is Armed Forces Combat Food Ration Module C. This is breakfast. This is Module C lunch, and Module C supper. Pretty cool. Awesome. Easy. All right, well, let's set breakfast and lunch aside. Or, I'm sorry, dinner and lunch aside. And let's crack open this breakfast. Let's see what we got here. All right. All right, right off the bat, seeing some paperwork here. Let's get that cracked open and see what we got here. Okay, so apparently this is some kind of compressed sack. I imagine that this would just be nothing more or less than a garbage bag. I can't see it being used for anything more or less than just a garbage bag. So garbage sacks, that's pretty cool. There's 2 of them. All right. Yeah, who wouldn't want to wake up in the morning and brush their teeth? I can just imagine why this would be in the breakfast box. 3 toothbrushes and some Save Dent toothpaste. That's really cool. I like that. Not real fancy, but little accessories pack. Looks like a napkin and a spoon. Some Restora coffee, instant coffee. That looks good. I bet you that's going to be some good coffee. See what else we got here. Oh, some breakfast candy. Okay, well, those are gelatina di frutta. So these are little fruit candies, strawberry fruit candies, and they're soft. Be something for after breakfast. That's kind of cool. Hey, another one. This is a mixed fruit. That's pretty cool. I like that. Two little packs of little soft fruits. All right, so biscotto dolce. So some breakfast biscuits. Ristora. What is this? Ristora. Well, I'm not really sure what that is, guys. I'm going to have to do some research on that. Oh, this is sweetened condensed milk. Awesome. That is nice. Another thing of sweetened condensed milk. You know, these things are really rare in MREs. You don't just find those everywhere. Oh, hey, check it out. One of the reasons why we're going to do this in the house, so we're going to take a little trip. Little esbit stove with 6 fire cubes. Nice. Water purification tablets. Those are always nice. These are big ones. I actually really like these ones. The ones I got in another MRE were real small. Sale, salt. Little pack of salt. Zucchero. That is sugar. I know that for a fact. I don't know my Italian super good, but I do know some Italian. Some matches. That's a nice little box of matches right there. This breakfast box really doesn't have a lot of breakfast in it, guys. It's a real mild breakfast. So I imagine that lunch and dinner are going to be super big. A little chocolate bar, 49% chocolate. Nice little chocolate bar. And then last but not least in the breakfast thing. And like I said, that is a very mild, very mild breakfast, guys. Last but not least in breakfast, a couple toothpicks. So I think what they're doing here is they're gearing us up for lunch and dinner. Because us Italians, we like to eat a lot of pasta and stuff. So I imagine they're gonna gear us up hardcore for lunch and dinner. So that's what's in the breakfast. You know, a real mild breakfast. Some biscotto biscuits. Some sweetened condensed milk. And like I said, I believe, yeah, I mean, just that's not sugar. If it is, it's really compressed. Because you already got your creamery. Sweetened condensed milk is right there for us. Salt. I couldn't imagine why you'd want to even use any salt in any of this stuff, but a little bit of chocolate, some water purification tablets, some instant coffee, toothbrush. So there you go. There's breakfast, guys. Well, I think we're gonna crack this all open and eat some breakfast, huh? Let's get this out onto a tray. Don't even need to use the esbit stove or any of that stuff for this. So I mean, I could heat up some water, but we'll just we'll put this off to the side. I know that's going to be vital for lunch and dinner. So let's get this out onto a tray. All right, everything's on the tray. This is our breakfast right here. Let's go ahead and get coffee going right away. Got to find that accessories pack. Okay. Right away I want to bust open my spoon. Hopefully they give you a spoon in every pack. These are pretty chintzy spoons. So first thing I want to do is I want to get that coffee going right away. Because I just love my coffee. And I already know with biscotto biscuits, that's like a coffee type dip. Dip it right in the coffee. Ooh, that's real dark. I bet you that's going to be like an espresso type coffee. It's definitely seems like a freeze-dried type coffee too as well. You can see that's real dark. Hot too. Now I didn't use the water purification tablets. Obviously I'm at the review table. So I wanted to at least get breakfast done here at the review table. And then we're going to take this out on a little adventure. The rest of it. And I might have put too much water in there. It lightened up quite a bit. But that's fine. I mean, not a big deal. Let's get a taste for that coffee before I add any creamer or sugar or anything. Pretty light, so I might have added a little bit too much water. It's got a really dark taste, so that's fine. That's actually going to work out in my favor. All right, let's bust open that sweetened condensed milk. Let's get that going right away. That's the first thing I want in my coffee is sweetened condensed milk. I'm a big creamer guy, and I really want to just get a taste for that. We had this in the CR1M meal too, and it was I didn't open that one, but I imagine it's probably a little bit lighter than this. This stuff's pretty dark, actually, if you can get a good look at that. If my camera will frickin' focus on it. It wants to focus on everything in the background, but not on the stuff that I'm putting in front of the lens. Okay, anyway, let's try it. Oh, man. You know, that stuff is phenomenal. It's got kind of a weird taste. Says 8/2 of 2017. So I don't know, man. Kind of sketchy. It just doesn't taste like sweetened condensed milk, but let's add a little bit in my coffee. Yeah, it definitely has a weird taste. I mean, that's almost 2 years old, expired, so. Now, like I was saying that this was creamer, this is not creamer. This is sugar. It's finely ground sugar. Let's get that right in the coffee as well. Let's give this a good mix. See what that all does to this coffee. Yeah, that's going to lighten it up a lot. That sweetened condensed milk. Sometimes you don't even need sugar with it. It's already pretty sweet. Still has a really weird aftertaste though, guys. Weird. Pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead right away. We're going to crack open these biscotti biscuits. They feel kind of like they're broken. Let's see how badly damaged they are. See if they made it through shipping. Yeah, they're pretty damaged. I imagine I'm going to get them all in pieces. I'm not going to get a full piece. That's a pretty good sized piece right there. But yeah, that's how they're going to come. That's just how it goes, man. I mean, this stuff gets shipped from quite some distance. So, well, that's fine. Nice little biscotti biscuit. See, and that's just the thing about these is they're just so hard. I mean, it would taste so much better in the coffee. They soften up real good. And that's exactly what you want to do with these. See, and that's the ticket right there. So a real light breakfast. Let's crack open this chocolate. Now this chocolate, wow. Look at that. It's got tons of bloom on it. Let's break it in half and look at that. Yeah, so this meal is starting to turn just a little bit because I'm already tasting the crackers taste stale. That sweetened condensed milk's a little stale. Tons of bloom on the chocolate, which is fine. Let's still give it a little taste. Still really good. I mean, it's like a dark chocolate. Still really good. Let's try these little fruit jellies. Everything's really tough to open. My carpal tunnel's so dang bad. We'll try these jellies out. And I'm not sure maybe if you could put these on the biscotti crackers. I mean, you probably could. I don't really know. Let's try one of these strawberry ones out real quick. All right, so sorry about that, guys. Battery change, then another battery change. Okay, so I figured out why the Biscotto biscuits are kind of rank. There's the reason right there. There's our culprit. See that? Got a puncture wound right in the package, and that puncture wound actually was in the box, and it was in the package, and it was through the wrapper I showed you guys, the outer wrapper of the MRE, which is unfortunate. Thank God it's only just the Biscotto biscuits. It's not a main course that could have opened up and went everywhere like other MRE that I got, so not a big deal. So, yep, the crackers are a little stale, no big deal. The chocolate's got some bloom on it. The sweetened condensed milk is definitely expired. It's got a real funky taste. I mean, it says good to 8.2 of 17, so it is what it is. I mean, it's not horrible. But, so the last thing I want to just do is I want to try these little jelly. And this is strawberry right here. Now those are good. Nice and soft. Nice and fresh. Good little piece of candy. Kind of reminds me of those orange slices you can get with the sugar on them. Real yummy. This, I believe, is a mixed fruit. Let's give this one a shot. Now this one seems to be a little harder. Still fresh though. That one's got some good taste. I like that. Well, real simple breakfast from the Italians, guys. Wake up in the morning, eat some breakfast, brush your teeth, have a little Biscotto and a little chocolate and a little coffee. And that's the Italian way, I guess. So we'll see you guys at lunch and dinner. We'll be out in the field. So, all right, guys. All right, guys. Well, let's get right into lunch. So my original plan was to get outside and get this cooking on that little esbit stove that came with the kit, but unfortunately I can't do that. We have some really high winds here and it's very cold, so we're just going to move along with this for the sake of time. I'm not going to drag this out, so we're just going to get this busted open, see what we got for lunch, because I don't even know yet, and we're going to get this heated up and get it on a tray. So let's check it out. What did we get for lunch here? This is the Armed Forces Italian meal. So let's see what we're getting for lunch. I'll pull this aside. All right, so we're getting a little accessories pack, fork and a knife and a spoon and a napkin. Some more Biscotto crackers. Some more Biscotto crackers. So 2 packs of Biscotto crackers. One of them's all smashed up. And it looks like we're going to get some Enervit energy tablets. Yep, some energy tablets, which I'm not gonna be taking those. Well, I'll be bouncing off the walls. Oh, some instant coffee. Here's that sugar. Some more tablets. Looks like some more Enervit. So this has got to be some vitamins. Then we got a can of fruit cocktail. Yeah. That'll be yummy. Boy, they don't mess around when it comes to lunch. Looks like a can of tuna. Yep, some tuna. All pop tops, which is kind of nice. And it looks like our main course for lunch is going to be minestrone. Yeah, minestrone. Look at that. Cool. Well, I'm going to get this all heated up. I'm going to bust open that tuna fruit cocktail. Let's get a tray, get this stuff out. All right, we got our tray. Got the minestrone heated up. They actually get quite a bit. They heat it up really quick too. That's a huge portion, guys. That's about a little over a cup and a half right there, and it looks really, really good. Let's get the fruit cocktail busted open. That's actually a pretty big portion too, so. Oh. Yeah, that's a huge portion right there. I'm gonna have to put that in two spots. That's a lot of fruit cocktail. That's awesome. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of a bad piece of fruit in there. Not a big deal. Let's get that tuna opened up. This is tuna and peas. Ooh, that's interesting. Look at that. That is just weird. Some kind of an oil in there. I've never seen tuna like that before, guys. That is really, really weird. Get this opened up. Yeah, that is good until 7/20/20. That's really weird looking tuna, man. Look at that. It's got this real heavy, thick red oil in there. And just a ton of peas. And the minestrone's got a bunch of peas. It's got potatoes, carrots, kidney beans. A lot of stuff. Let's get that bad piece of fruit out of there. Oh, that's a really bad piece of fruit. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so it's got this really heavy, real heavy oil in there. I wonder if we can get anything in there. Tuna. Baselli. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. If you guys can get a good look at that, check that out. It's got that real red, like a red sauce in there. And then the tuna was like a big glob. I mean, it looks really, really good. We're going to get a good taste for that. That looks awesome. And the minestrone, it actually heated up really quick. Yeah, it's kind of like some kind of an oil in there, but well, let's check out this minestrone. Let's try to get some good portion on there. There we go. Let's check that out. That looks really, really good. Let's get a taste for it. That is super good. That's vegetarian too. There's no meat in there at all. It's just carrots, potatoes, peas, and kidney beans in a real mild type sauce. I mean, there's not really much in there. Let's get a taste for that tuna and those peas and that oil once. It's really, really interesting. Look at that. You guys see that oil? Real interesting. Oh, wow. You know, that's really good. It's got a really interesting flavor. I mean, it's got that strong tuna taste, but that oil in there, really weird. I've never had anything like it before. It's really good, actually. Very good. Tons of protein in here. This meal is good until 2020. I didn't make the coffee. I'm just not in the mood for coffee right now, guys. Just one of those things, but you know, we're gonna gobble up some more of this. Some more of this right here. Check that out. You know, I wish I can get this camera to zoom in right. Look at that. Yum. Man, that's got a heck of a taste. Same with this minestrone. This minestrone is very good. Fruit cocktail is fruit cocktail. Guess it doesn't really matter where you get fruit cocktail from. It's going to taste the same no matter what. Standard fruit cocktail. Nothing special. Yep, nothing special about it. But not a bad lunch all in all. That's really decent. This would fill me up, and then with all those vitamins too, I really wouldn't even eat those vitamins. I'd save those for later on down the road. That's really good. This stuff right here is phenomenal. I don't even know what to say about this because it's just so dang good. That oil in there is, wow, with that tuna. Good stuff, guys. Well, there you have it. There's lunch from the 24-hour Italian meal. Module C. So I guess we'll see you guys at dinner time. And in the meantime, I'm going to mow this down because I'm hungry like usual. And we'll see you guys at dinner. All right, guys, so here we are with the Italian Armed Forces Combat Food Ration Module C. This is supper. Let's crack it right open and see what we got. We've already covered breakfast and lunch. I'm not 110% impressed, really, to be honest with you. I'm not knocking Italy or nothing. I mean, that's my country, but not super duper impressed. And for the sake of time, we're probably going to whip right through this. So, small accessories pack with a fork, knife, and spoon and a napkin. The Ristora instant coffee. You get a Barretta 8000 Fruta. This is an energy bar. It's a little fruit bar. Lo and behold, more Biscotto crackers, and they're all smashed to hell. And another one of those Frutas, the Barretta Fruta Enervit. So, let's see what the nutritional value is of this. So, per bar, you have 1,510 or 358 kcals of energy. And carbohydrate, 65 grams. Fiber, 8 grams. Protein, 6.1 grams. And I've never heard of Diku Zuccheri. I don't know what that is. So that's what we got here for the bars. Now, the lunch and the dinner correlate each other. It's minestrone again. This is minestra di pasta, and this is the same thing I had for lunch, except for, no, it's the same thing. I'm almost positive. Minestra di pasta e foggioli. So, pretty much the same thing, guys. I'm not even going to bother cracking it open. And then, I believe these are sardines. Let's see what kind of fish these are. Filetto di Sombro. So these are probably sardines or some kind of a some kind of a fish. I'm pretty sure that's sardines right there, guys. I don't eat sardines. And then here's that sugar for the coffee. And that's dinner, guys. I mean, that's what you get for dinner. So I believe this is minestra di pasta, so it might be pretty much the same thing. I think the only difference between this one and the one for lunch is this might have just beans in it. Let's see what it says back here. Of course, it's all in Italian and I can't read any of it, but yeah, beans. Misodico, so there's olive oil in there. So yeah, it's pretty much close to the same thing. Like I said, for the sake of time, guys, we're not even going to crack this open. I just wanted you guys to see what was in the dinner portion of this Module C. Like I said, once again, not super impressed. Now on the lunch portion of this, The fruit cocktail, I don't know if you guys recall, if you watched all the way up through here, that there was a piece of bad pear, and I took it out and threw it off to the side. Well, after I got done shooting the lunch version, I got looking at that a little better, and that was a damn spider inside that pear. So somehow it got through inspection or whatever the case may be, and there was a damn dead spider inside my food. So that's kind of crazy right there, and it freaked me out a little bit because I ate some of that fruit cocktail. But after further inspection, yeah, there was a spider inside that pear, and it must have been the top part where the stem comes out of, and it must have burrowed in there. And then they just package it, and it just pretty much drowned in the syrup. But pretty crazy looking. And I've heard stories of people opening up soup and MREs with, molar bones from cows in the soup. I mean, that's craziness, but it does happen. Things slip through the cracks, and it's all good. Right now I'm kind of whipping up a MRE 24-hour Moretti Outdoors type of MRE, custom made, so I might throw some of this Italian stuff in there too. Make it interesting. This is good until 1/31 of 2020, and it was packaged on 2017, and it's good until 2020. So yeah, everything in here is fresh. I haven't come across anything that was expired except for the creamer. Yeah, this stuff right here was pretty funky. This is that concentrated cream, kind of like I had. It's the condensed milk, condensed sweetened milk. It says right here that it was processed on 8/2 of 17, and it was good until 7/8 of 19, but it was kind of funky. Unfortunately, I really totally dropped the ball and forgot to put this in the fridge after I opened it. So yeah, now it's definitely no good because it smells really funky. And I got kind of a gut ache after I used that stuff, so I think it was just funky to begin with. I don't know why. Not really sure at all. But I'll just probably keep that as a keepsake and probably just let it rot away inside the tube. But anyways, guys, well, that's the Italian Armed Forces 24-hour Module C MRE review, guys. And I really appreciate everybody sticking around for this long, hideous review. These foreign MREs are kind of tough to review. Nothing's in English. I don't know multicultural languages. I know a little bit here and a little bit there. But to read labels, and I'm not going to sit here on Google scan all the labels and try to interpret, what they're saying. I don't have time for that stuff, and I'm trying to keep it original. That's not really original. I mean, I'm going to man up and say, hey, listen, I don't know how to read this language, and try to review it the best I can. That's being honest and forthright with reviewing products. So still learning with the foreign MREs, guys. So like I said, I appreciate everybody sticking around. God bless. Go wild. See you on the next MRE review, guys. Tons of awesome MRE reviews coming up. Peace.